What's up, guys? So the 1000 Interceptor is finally nearing completion. I'm waiting on the fuel valve today for the tank, but really coming together. The last thing I got to do is address the cans. So I've already kind of polished that one a little bit. There's more to go, but you can see what they look like. Normal, being stainless steel, they've kind of got that yellow look to it. But what I'm going to do today, this came to me last night, late in slumber, is, what I'm doing here is I'm basically making a fake set of Yoshimura slip-ons, because if you know this bike, you know that exhausts are very few and far between. I think there's a couple of makers that make them, like Delcovic I think makes one, but I think they were like $1,200, which after what I spent to make the mid pipes on this, I'm probably close to that anyway. However, what's done is done. So I'm trying to make a fake, not quotes, Jeff. I'm trying to make a Yoshimura exhaust system. But what really gives it away that this is not Yosh are these things. Now these are Dominator cans. But what came to me last night is, yeah, they're riveted, but I can drill out these rivets, remove this goofy pan, because the pipe, the silencer, or the this thing slides into here. So this is just basically for show. This one and that one on the can. So I'm going to remove these rivets today, get these out, and it'll make it a lot easier to polish these, and then finish polishing and then carefully apply the Yoshimura decals, and I think it'll look really nice. Will it fool everybody? No, but will it fool people that don't know any better? Yes, it will. And if they ask me, hey Jeff, is that a Yoshimura exhaust system on that VF1000F? Well, yes it is. Thank you for asking. So anyway, guys, finally going to button this thing up today. This bike has absolutely been a chore and a challenge, but also a lot of learning. I know now a lot about the V4s and their carburation, and I thought I knew before. I kind of knew before. I kind of knew that I didn't know as much as I needed to know, but I know a lot now. The big thing was getting rid of the California evap system on this. There's a lot of hocus pocus. First of all, you gotta remember there's a 1-year only bike. So there's not a ton of information out there. I mean, just finding out where this speedometer hoop had to go, because I forgot where it was when I took it off. I couldn't even find information on that online. And usually any bike I do, I can find information on everything. But when it came to the smog system on this California bike, it was, a lot of people didn't know. There were people that said, just tear it all off. There were people that said, don't do it, the bike's gonna run terrible. Now, couple that with the fact that the bike was running terrible. I was wondering if it was because the evap system was partially connected. And truth be told, I wasn't looking for performance, or, I'm not anti-smog as long as it doesn't kill performance. But when the bike got to me, part of it was connected. And I think there's parts missing, and there were hoses, and you can't even find the California supplement for the diagram on how that smog system is ran. So speaking of said smog system, that's the canister for it right there. So I was really at a loss because I didn't know how to connect it, and I didn't think I knew how to get the bike running correctly without it. So what happened in the end was, it really wasn't, having it not connected was not affecting anything. When I finally got the carbs working correctly and balanced and synced, which, by the way, syncing the carbs on this bike is really, really difficult because of the position of the screws are, it's terrible. You got to get on your back and then look at your gauge and then get on the back and look. It was not fun. But anyway, once I got the bike running correctly, I realized that it didn't matter that the evap system wasn't on there. So yesterday I took off, the canister used to live right in there, took that off yesterday. And it's running tremendous now. So bolt the tank on today, bolt the side panels on it, get those cans polished out, and make them Yoshimura. And it's going to be a great bike. I'm actually going to enter this in an upcoming show. I've done a lot on it. Can't really tell, but I rebuilt the entire gauge cluster. I updated all the lights to LED. I narrowed the turn signals on it because the ones that are factory are goofy. They stick out, but not only that, the rubber from them ages, so the turn signals stick out, and they do one of these. So I did that, narrowed those. I think they look great. And then the back, not only did I narrow the signals, but I docked the rear fender. Now, I'm never a huge fan of, you know, removing or docking or cutting OEM stuff, but the one on these Interceptors, and really this generation of bikes, the Japanese bikes, they had these goofy, especially the ones in England, had really long plate holders because their license plates are so big. But the good news for the English people is those long fenders double as wheelie bars in case you go too far in a wheelie. So anyway, I'm still kind of not sure if the white wheels was the right thing to do. I'm going to get it all together and live with it for a little while, and then maybe go back to black. All black though, no rim on the edge. So we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching this long rant video, guys, and stay tuned.